Hi, I'm going to share with you why you won't be losing weight unless you're covering off this major area of health. Hi, my name's Sam. I'm a naturopath and a nutritionist. I've been helping people with many years now in the weight loss arena, and I want to share with you the biggest reason why people will not and don't lose weight. Now, I want to tell you a story about a lady who came and saw me a few years ago, actually, and she's in the personal training environment, and she was a personal trainer. She was helping people with their weight loss, but was really failing to lose weight herself, and she was coming into her 50s, and if you're in your 50s and you're listening to this, you'll know that something bigger than us actually happens, where weight goes on quicker than it did when we were younger, and it certainly doesn't shift. But I'm keeping this broad. This is for people who are struggling to lose weight regardless of your age. But back to the story. So Taku was really struggling to lose weight, even though she knew all the science. She knew how to balance protein. She had plenty of apps on her phone. Sorry, I'm just going to flip my hand around. She knew about output. She knew about training. She knew about lots of things. And she brought all that together every day in her life, and yet she still could not lose weight. It was soul destroying, because when you are in the environment, you watch people around you lose weight and you can't yourself, you feel like a total failure. Anyway, I shared with her what I'm about to share with you, and these are the things that you need to embrace to get you over the line. And weight's just one thing. Let's face it, if you can lose weight, you can do lots of things, but it is only one parameter of health. But that's all I'm going to focus on now. So there's this interesting paradigm of what you eat and what you burn up. If it comes to zero, you should be a neutral lean weight. However, there's so many scenarios where that's not the case. And that's because of food combining. So you might eat too many carbohydrates, might eat too many fats, which isn't that common, believe it or not. Everyone thinks it is, but it's actually not that common. Or you don't burn up enough calories. Now, I'm here to tell you that the biggest cause of stubborn weight gain and really difficult to lose weight is about your hormones. And hormones is something that's really not well understood. And the people who are the experts in it, medically endocrinologists, they don't really help with weight loss. They help with overt disease. People in the weight loss industry aren't great with hormones either. And so you're going to find a sprinkling of people who are really good with hormone understanding, but then are they the person who's going to motivate you and give you the information you need, because you don't really want to be reliant on someone coaching you through hormones for the rest of your life. So let me tell you a little bit about hormones. Hormones are, they're like a courier system, they're like a postal system. So they take a message from one part of your brain down to another. In times of stress, we push our cortisol, or our stress hormone, up. We also push our testosterone, stress hormone, up in women. Estrogen and progesterone are other hormones that also affect our weight. And we're finding in Australia there's a plethora, I'd almost call it an endemic, of estrogen dominant people walking around, males and females. High estrogen leads to weight gain, and it also will stop you from losing weight. Low progesterone, which is a beautiful, beautiful hormone, but we chew it up when we're stressed. It will drop down and it will balance out our estrogen levels. So if we're low on progesterone, effectively we're high in estrogen. There's also thyroid hormones. There's also insulin, as insulin is a hormone, and glucagon balance. Now, I just want to pull out two right now to talk about, and I hope that this is useful for you. So it's the start of 2017, and I know a lot of you will be making weight loss goals, and I'm talking more about this on my live session on Monday. What's the date? 8th, 9th. It'll be Monday the 9th of January, so I've got a live session on Facebook. It's going to be very punchy on how to make your goals for 2017 stick. But if weight loss is one of yours, this is your info now. And I'm only going to talk for another 2 minutes. So I'm going to talk about cortisol and testosterone. And they're two hormones that I've grappled with, had a love-hate relationship with my whole life. So as a business woman, as a woman in the workplace, as a woman who has time constraints and high aspirations, what we do is we put pressure on ourselves. And in order to defend and survive in that environment, we push our male hormone, our testosterone, up. Now, when our testosterone goes up, so does our weight. So testosterone competes for insulin on our cells, on our receptor site. Now, there's a couple of really interesting things here. High testosterone women, it's not about that. I've got plenty of clips on that. High testosterone women leads to a condition I call female hormone disorder, or PCOS you might have heard of as well. When we end up with high testosterone, we end up with facial hair, cysts on our ovaries, infertility is an issue, acne, lots of other things, aggression. But on the weight arena, having high testosterone is a real problem. If your testosterone is up, you will not lose weight. You will only lose weight when your testosterone starts to come down. And that, my friends, can be done in a multitude of ways. Now, I'm just going to piggyback cortisol on here because cortisol, whilst it's a different hormone, different pathway, responds similar in us as women. And I guess this is geared now more for women. When we're stressed, our cortisol, our stress hormone, goes up. Now, cortisol tells insulin to go up because we're under threat, we're under guard. Go and get all the blood sugar ready, maximize it so the fight or flight system is switched on. Now, if we're doing that at work, which can happen quite regularly, or at breakfast when we're considering going into work, if our testosterone and cortisol boom up and we go and eat, we have some real problems that go on in the body. Problems because we're telling our body we're really confusing our body. Cortisol and testosterone, stress hormones, right? When we're stressed, our body does not want to be digesting. It wants to be concentrating. It wants the brain to be active. It wants the muscles to be on guard. So if we need to run in a hurry, we can. It's called the fight or flight response. When that happens, our digestion switches off because the body kind of goes, well, hey, if I'm about to defend my life, digestion, that can be done down the track. Now, if you're setting up your everyday life, waking up, going, oh my gosh, I've got so much to do, stress hormones fly, and go and have breakfast, morning tea, lunch, doesn't really matter. If those hormones are up, you're going to be making a lot more fat than if you eat in a relaxed state. So what we've got to do is be very mindful, one, about our stress. Two, we've got to raise the other hormones, which are oxytocin and dopamine, to counteract the high testosterone and bring them down. And three, we've got to have really, really good food choices. Not too many carbs. I mean, carbs will compete with testosterone on the cell, and what you'll find is you'll gain weight very quickly. Now, I'm only giving you a taster here because this is going into a newsletter, and I wanted to keep it under 6 minutes. I've gone a little bit longer than that. But I wanted to give you a taster that if this is what's happening for you, I guarantee in 2017 you're going to be fraught with the same problems you were in previous years. We need to work on your stress levels. We need to work on your high testosterone levels and your high cortisol levels. Join me tomorrow, Monday night, doing my live on my Facebook page, which is Sambo Patrick Naturopath. I'll give you a few more tips on how to anchor one resolution this year, and I'll do a few more of these lives. If you like it, please respond. I love feedback because I know I'm on the right track. I get asked to do these things, these clips. I've got so much in here, it's just a matter of me giving it to you. So please, if you like the content of this information and this clip, please just let me know. Just say, yeah, I need more, I need help with this. Okay, see you tomorrow night live. Bye.